Oh, nice play by Puck.
Why?
Nice play by Puck. Oh, excellent. They're all going to hit by that. He's going to jump in. Is he going to fake in? No. Wow, death all over the place.
Falls to fatal bonds.
Everybody making mistakes. Everybody making errors.
Oh! Spectre survives. Puck dies. Spectre getting away on less than 10 hit points.
This is a bloodbath in every direction, but it did go slightly in the Dire's favour. They managed to scale that back. Probably slight.
To turn that around.
Yeah,
The kills.
I think probably a little bit more, a bit too much overcommitment from some of the players on the Radiant side. A bit of confidence there. Once that Warlock came into the midst, it started to turn that battle.
Top tower is under
Puck basically had to retreat just.
Really impressed.
Right, Karen.
Oh, the Spectre, he literally survived on something like 5 hit points from Puck's hit. Just really amazing to see.
Yeah, I think you can see the fatal bonds basically causing Puck to retreat from the team fight. That's all it took for him to basically bail into the bush. Because it was on 6 targets.
I mean, yeah, fatal bonds plus illuminate is really scary to deal with. It does so much damage.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So, look, you know, Radiant, the Lust is telling a good story here. 3 carries for Radiant, sitting at the top of the chart for both the last hits and the night. XP Gold Graph saying well in the Radiant favour. 10,000 XP, sorry, yeah, 10,000 XP already in their favour at 17 minutes. 6,000 gold lead.
That is an incredible XP lead this early in the...
But like I said, in the draft,
But then again...
in the draft, there's answers for their team structure. Been taking out 3 in a row. Weaver, Bounty, Darkseer. Not giving them many options for offlane, but a Puck. You know, not a hero I would have put into an offlane. And I know you said Puck needs his own lane, but Puck should be a mid. There should be no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, you should always have a Puck in mid, but he did very, very well for himself in that lane. Like, very well for himself. You know, Puck doesn't need a huge amount of farm. Even if he gets his Blink Dagger in a few levels, Puck does what Puck does, and you cannot stop him from doing that.
Yeah, but it took out that gank capability. You know, Darkseer can't really roam and gank like Puck can. So you're removing that huge threat of a missing mid.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
It's true. I mean,
With
Puck
Puck
does have incredibly good ganking potential.
Yeah, and with Puck being missing, you don't know if Puck's checking the room. You know, Puck is just sitting there out of vision, ready to ball in. So there's some doubt. But when DK is missing, oh, you know he's not there. That's it. Simply put, you know he's not there. He's off. He has to go and announce his presence in another lane. You're gonna know he's there. So I think, you know, real mismanagement in terms of the lanes. I don't think they should have picked up DK for the last pick. I think they should have picked up somebody with much more DPS damage. I know they're leading the kills.
And they're over 10,000 experience.
And 10,000 experience ahead.
Can't really argue with their choices.
Can't really argue with their choices.
No,
can't really argue with their choices at all. But I still don't think that Puck in the side lane was good. But, you know, TG really being outdrafted, I think, in the draft phase, even though there's a Puck in the side lane. But I did like their team. I did think the Radiant team was the better team, just on draft.
It's a strong draft. I can see how Dire's team should work together, but they actually have to go to make it work together.
I think putting. I know they put Undying Middle, and I know he's doing an exceptionally well job, but I don't understand the keeper pick. The keeper pick seems to be the oddball one.
Yeah. Well, the thing was that there are so many stronger choices to partner up with keeper, and they didn't ban out any of them. Like, you know, you have people, you have Tiny, you have Keeper, you have Phantom Lancer, you have people who use all the extra mana he provides for just incredible harass. And
look at that.
They didn't pick
one gyro ult followed by Nature's ult, and it just destroys the whole team.
Oh my word.
That's all it was. 2 ult on top of each other. One's global, those rain, and they just went down. They melted under all their damage. Huge burst DPS.
Yeah, you know, Puck going in, he just does such a strong amount of burst DPS. And, you know, with the guy rolled, you know, slowing them so you can't even get away from the Puck. It's just painful to see.
Now I think about it, you know when they picked DK, they needed a strength hero. That's all they really needed. Just wanted a strength hero tank just for a team fight. Somebody to bait out. That's all they picked him up for.
And, you know,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
and Dragonite is such a tank. He's just really hard to deal with.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The thing is, I really strongly feel they should have gone Phantom Lancer instead of Spectre. You know, just his lance, especially versus that Puck in the tri lane, he would have been just harass after harass after harass after harass. The Puck couldn't have stayed in the lane. He would still be pushing strongly. He farms better than Spectre. I mean, Spectre.
I actually think your comment earlier about Tiny was so much better. That Tiny is such a better pick.
Is under attack.
I mean, Tiny Keeper or a Tiny Wisp. I thought they might even go for that when I saw the Cottle first. You know, Tiny Cottle Wisp is a nightmare team up because your Tiny has infinite mana, can teleport anywhere on the map, and just do the Tiny Wombo combo anywhere at any time. He just breaks the game. He just is a monster to deal with. I mean, but you know, even if you can't get that, you know, Keeper of the Light, Phantom Lancer, Spear, Clone, you can never catch the Phantom Lancer. You know, Keeper of the Light helps push the lane, Phantom Lancer push the lane. It's horrible to deal with.
I just think, you know, I'm not degrading anyone's playing skill whatsoever in this particular matchup. Another DC. You're starting to think perhaps this is a tactical DCs. All from the Radiant.
This is what happens when you get all of your stand-ins from the Philippines. I'm just joking. But yeah, that's a lot of DCs all on the one team.
Yeah, all different guys.
Now, I think, you know, that they should go for a pub strategy here for TG and just unpause the game whenever somebody in the other team DCs and just try and push it down with one man down. I mean, if Jaro's gone, just be dicks. We were like, we can't wait around here all night. Let's just unpause this game, and everybody yells at them.
Yeah, they may be playing for time. I don't know. There was some commentary in the lobby before the game started about there being a limited time frame for a number of the players on the team. However, I believe they're on the Dire team.
Said it could only last for about 40 minutes, but to be honest, at the rate this game is going with the XP advantage, I suspect that it isn't going to last for another 20 minutes. And Dragonite stuns the Keeper, murders everybody, Puck comes in. Nice turnaround by the wall of hope.
Unfortunately, a little late. Everyone getting away on less than half. They're picking up 4. Possibly picking up a whole team. Picking up 5.
Yep.
5 for 1.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How about the stage now you'd be considering smoking and running into them and GGing afterwards?
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be.
What does the graph say?
This is why I love Puck.
Look at that graph. 20,000. Yeah, there should be a little bit above that 20,000 XP difference at a 22-minute mark in the game. It should just say GG. You're right. There's nothing they can really do. 14,000 gold lead. No comeback.
You know, this is why I love Puck. Puck is such a great character. He can just pop in anywhere, do so much damage with his spells. You know, and he's really hard to counter because it can just disjoint, and it's a free spell. And it lasts for 3.5 seconds. It's just a beautiful thing. He's so hard to catch. He can be anywhere that he wants to be at any time.
The irony of that,
You know,
we're not seeing
any counter for it.
We're not seeing a lot of action from Nature's Prophet. We're seeing him every so often coming into a team fight, or just ulting before a team fight. Sometimes he's there, but a lot of the time he's just pushing the lanes, chilling. So it's clearly in their favour.
I mean, hell, he has an Argonum. You never see an Argonums on Blimmin' like Keeper. I mean, he doesn't even have 4 levels in Nature's Call. I mean, this is the crazy thing. He has an Argonums and he's concentrating on Sprout and Teleportation. It's like, this is like a completely and utterly non-traditional Nature's Prophet play.
I think it's because his farm, he was playing exceptionally well with the farm, so perhaps it's just because he's just farming so well. He doesn't need those extra level of trees. He wants that flexibility so when he does port in, he can actually help out. And he has helped out. He has jumped in. He hasn't managed to sprout many people, but he has managed to come in and finish people off. And he's just playing lane bound. These guys are... The Dire is now in a position where they've been forced into the reacting. They're not being aggressive, they're not acting, they're just reacting. The control is now all on the Radiant time, all on the Radiant side.
Well, one thing I have to put in the Dire's favour is they do have nice warding. Jungle warded, Ancients warded, the enemy jungle warded, and both runes warded. Excellent ward positioning there. You have...
Yeah, but it may be a factor of just a little too late.
Pretty much where you want 4 wards.
Yeah, well they've got 6 wards up.
They need to gank.
They've got 6 wards up, so that tells me that at some stage in the game when they should have had wards, they didn't have wards. You know, you want to be sit comfortably on 3, from my experience. 3 wards in the right places gives you enough vision to be able to push a lane. And it also means you can hold on to one for when you really need it. Or four wards if you're going for an offensive warding situation. But having all 6 wards up tells me they didn't have wards early enough, and now they're just overcompensating.
Yeah, I mean it's like you need the wards to stop the ganks, but they're not at a point where they're going to be suffering ganks. They're just going to be suffering team wipes. But then again, you've got Nyx here sitting on like 3 wards. He's not even putting them out. He doesn't even need to. Doesn't even give a crap.
They're going to put those defensively once they get another team wipe.
The old stealth dragon coming in, probably going to like, yep. Oh, you shouldn't have stopped either.
Killing spree!
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, everybody's chasing Gyro. Gyro effectively outmaneuvering with his speed of 407. Jesus. Unfazed. 407 unfazed. 466 phased. Almost max speed.
Monster kill!
Oh, and they're just
Double kill!
they're just cleaning them up. Absolutely just cleaning them up.
Absolutely cleaning them up.
Let's just add another 10,000 to that bracket, shall we? Let's have a look. 25,000.
25,000. Looks like about almost 16,000 gold difference.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. They could be worse.
And 13 spec.
If G can win this game, it'll be a miracle of Dolda.
I'm not even sure this is a best of 3 round. I believe this is just the best of 1.
If it's losers bracket, it's probably just going to be best of 1.
It's yeah, the losers bracket of the winning bracket, of the winning bracket. Should really brush up on these if I'm going to cast more.
Ooh! Nice route by Cockpit. Can you do it? Take him out. And can they take out Dragon Knight?
Yeah, they're going to get him. Nah, it's going to be saved by Puck. And he's just going to run. He's just going to run for his life. He's going to try and duke them. But they're going to see him. They've blocked it.
Oh,
nice.
Nice by that Cockpit.
Well, they managed to clawing some minor victories here and there, but unfortunately, it's when they need those big team fights, they're just collapsing. They've just been outplayed in the laning phase.
It's just hard to deal with so much AoE damage. You know, coming in from the Gyro and the Puck. You know, that's a huge amount of magic damage very, very quickly.
You have a semi-tanky team. They can tank it out. Other than Keeper, they can tank it out. Diffusal, slow diffusal going on to Spectre. But I mean, you know, just as I say that, look at what Keeper's getting.
Structures are fortified and dangerous.
And Puck comes in, stuns everybody, locks them in place, everyone dies.
I'm
Man of the match definitely goes to Park.
waiting for this GG call. It's not coming. They're gonna fight. They still have hope. They have faith in themselves.
It's amazing they still have faith at this point. But never give up, never surrender.
You shall not.
Gyro just tanking this tower. Doesn't care. Doesn't do anything.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is under attack.
Dragonite doesn't give a shit. Beating it down so quickly.
And here comes the GG call. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a GG call.
Like axe.
They'll probably wait until at least the melee barracks falls and they'll go for the GG. But they're all up. They may go in for one last team fight.
Tower is under attack.
No, they...
Radiant choosing to retreat. Perhaps they want to bait them out.
Top tower is going to drop.
His axe. Dire's top
No, they're just playing slow and steady.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Nature's Prophet is going for a Molnia.
Mishook there by Clockwork. Unfortunate.
Yeah, you can never misunderstand that sound.
Axe could lie about Radiant denying its middle tower.
Bit of a premature cogs
No
there.
one would believe Axe.
Gyro was scared. Sorry, Clockwork was scared. He was scared. He just shat his pants, dropped the clogs, went into escape. Don't think that would have been the smartest move, because he would have just orbed over it anyway.
Yeah, the only thing you really hope for is that the puck gets hit by the cogs and which knocks him around, knocking him out of all of his combos.
And we have yet another
Nature's Prophet
DC
disconnected.
from the Radiant team. You would almost say they've had one each. It all seems like they're almost just trolling this just for lols. I mean, it may not be the case, but it kind of seems that way. Or they're taking turns in order to tactically pause.
Well, you know, it's like whenever one of them needs to go get another beer, they just leave the game, go get a beer, rejoin the game, come back in. It's strategic pauses.
Coming in.
Blade Bell going on Clockwork. Hoping to turn this damage around from Clock. I don't know, how much of the damage can you reflect from Gyro?
Has been declared.
Pretty much everything.
Axe's heart goes out to Dire's courage.
Oh, Nyx is gonna go down. Oh no,
No.
Oh, Spike's just the right time.
He's gonna get picked up.
Jeez, Spike took a lot of damage from that. He's got his diffusal blade now though.
Yeah, he's starting to do a lot of true damage with that. But, you know, I don't think they're going to be able to stop this nature.
Moldy,
This nature's going to take them.
Moldy on nature. This is such a weird build. Such a weird build.
He goes to Desolator next, so that he's just shooting red bullets really fast.
Yeah.
And for extra loads, you can just get a Hyperstone. Max attack speed. Yeah, nature's going to carry them today. So even if there is some miracle play here, you know, there's a small, tiny dip in that chart, but not very substantial. Warlock blowing his ult or nothing.
Players here.
Well, there just really isn't anything you can say about this game. It is just a very, very slow and thorough stomp by Rambo. And here comes this stealth Dragonite again. Always onto that keeper. I'm almost feeling sorry for him.
That's the rescue run when you run keeper. That you're just a nice, just soft, juicy target for their carries, or even their nuke support. there's not much you can really do about it other than
Dire's middle
keep
barracks
moving,
have fallen.
stay with your character. But even then, they can just dive to kill you.
Barracks have fallen. Axe was not
I bet here's where I was expecting the GD to appear.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like they're probably going to quite comfortably push in top lane, then you'll probably see the GG.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Heaven or hell, Dire's top tower is in one of them.
Radiant here so confident, they're just choosing to split their damage between the racks, not even worry about focus fire. They know they've got the...
Dire's bottom tower is taking many wounds.
Oh wow. That's out of... The Jara's going to go down finally.
Oh, take it out.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, geez, that keeper barely managing to escape on no health.
Meanwhile, someone has the TB back just to
Ooh,
defend
these
all the
easy
creeps.
racks.
Yeah. Bottom is heavily pushed as well, just naturally by this creep.
And he's trapped.
Oh, they turned. They turned and finished them. Wow, totally missed it. They turned from flame, and now they're just making the punt. Why is there no GG? Seems really negative. I shouldn't say it. It's not my game.
Dire's top barracks have fallen. Are you going to do something about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps
It's always
this
a matter
guys
of
feel up for a
pride,
game?
GG's. GG.
is it GG yet? No. Are they going to be able to push? Look, they're just jumping bottom now. This is... They're just going to fight out to the bitter end. They've decided they're not going to go down without a fight. They're going to make them work.
Yep.
Well, there's a true... That was a pretty good stomp by them. Outplayed just in the draft. Straight up on the draft. Bad picks by the... Bad picks by the Dire. Still don't understand the logic behind that Keeper of the Light.
Are fortified.
And he was the first pick. They must have had a plan.
I know.
Dire's bottom tower
It just
has fallen.
makes no sense.
Killing spree.
And everybody drops down.
Yeah, they're just fighting this out to the end.
Dire's middle tower is not what it used to be. That is for certain.
Oh, so close there on the Undying. He almost got a kill.
Wow, amazing dukes there by the DK. At this point, if I was there, I'd be like, where did that DK go?
Middle tower
How did
is
he
under
survive?
attack. Dire's middle tower.
Everyone's sitting on
Undying
less than
failed
100
to
points.
kill absolutely everyone.
My
They're
gratitude.
gonna- Yeah, and Nature's just finishing off their...
Just wandering around going whatever.
Barracks are under it. If Axe was a barracks, he would never fall like
Oh, he
Dire
went for Chrysalis.
barracks. Dire's bottom barracks have the Radiant now have mega creeps.
Let the world end.
Dire's middle tower is not. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Tend to your wounded, or put them out of their misery. Axe speaks.
Clean up an aisle
Dire's
floor.
ancient is under attack.
Oh, jeez Louise.
And
And the Rex goes down.
there's the ancient. They're on mega creeps now. Will they do a GG?
Dire's ancient is under
Nope.
attack. Radiant victory.
No, they GG.
Geez, even the people in the game don't know if it's best of three.
Yeah.
And apparently it is.
It is. So 2 more games to go.
Oh, probably one more game to go at that rate.
I'm going to see if we can sneak into the casting position again.
We couldn't sneak in last time. We ain't gonna sneak in this time.